Hey guys, so I'm back here with another video, but I wanted to tell you all the supplies I'm using. So I'm using 3 Pigma Micron pens, 005, 05, and 08. Then I'm using 2 Papermate McFlair pens, or Flair pens, in olive green and black. And then I'm using an Ultra Sharpie pen in gold, a regular black marker, 4 Super Tips by Crayola, a regular 12-inch ruler, a protractor, a stencil, and some cute little binder clips and my art eraser. Now that we know what we're using, let's get right into the video. Okay, so while I'm doing the art front page for May, I just wanted to come back and say I'm so glad to be back. I'm so glad to be filming things. I decided to expand my channel to just much more than just doing makeup videos. So I'm going to be doing some fashion, some art obviously. I just started bullet journaling this year, so I'm really excited to share with you my techniques and my art, the way I bullet journal. And basically, if you're wondering what a bullet journal is, it's just basically a way of, bulleting what you do throughout the year. And I feel like it's really cool because sometimes you forget what you've done in the past year, so it's cool to just look back and see what you did. Okay, so getting into the actual drawing, I use my Pigma Micron pen in 08 to outline all the trees in just the main outline forms. Then I went in with a Sharpie marker, not with a Sharpie marker, wow. I went with a Crayola Super Tip marker in 2 green colors and did a little bit of cursive in May. Then I went in with my 005 Pigma Micron pen and did some smaller detailing. And then I'm just going with another Crayola Super Tip in that peachy color because this theme is going to be cherry blossoms in the park. I love cherry blossoms. My favorite scent is cherry blossoms, so I'm like, I have to do cherry blossoms. Especially since where I live, there's a lot of trees just blossoming, and it just looks so pretty when they fall, when the petals just fall in the air, and it's just in the breeze. So that's what I really wanted to do for this month. And if you guys want more information on how to draw trees and that, I could do a whole tutorial. Not that it's accurate at all, just this is how I chose to do it, and it came out really nice, so I don't have any bad feelings towards it. Then I just went with the gold Sharpie and just did some highlighting points on the trees, even though I know trees aren't gold, but I just feel like it tied it in pretty well. Page is done. Let's move on to the next page. So here we have my May monthly overview. Last month, for the month of April, I did a regular calendar layout, and I just gotta say, it was really cramped. So this month I wanted to try out something completely different, more traditional to the bullet journal style. So I did a monthly overview vertically, and I just have on one side personal, and then the other side I have social media platforms, just because I'm trying to really stay on top of my YouTube channel and my Instagram account, my 2 Instagram accounts. I have 2 YouTube channels and I have 2 Instagrams, so it gets pretty hectic sometimes, so it's just nice to be able to keep track of all of it alongside all my personal appointments and dates. And for the outlining and such, I use the Pigma Micron pen in 08, and then for the numbering and the letters, I use the same style of pen except in 05. Then on the bottom, to carry off the theme, I put a little branch hanging down there with some more petals, and then at the top I did a little rose. Well, I don't want to say it's a rose. It looks kind of like a chrysanthemum, but I don't know. It's just more like flowers, personally. I just like flowers, okay? The floral theme was just working for me, and it just goes really well with the gold and gray, well, gold and grayish, I want to say grayish green color, so. Making sure to erase as I go, just so I can get rid of any of those little hints of gray in there, just because I want all the, either it's black or color or nothing. I don't want really any gray in there. Okay, moving on to my next spread, which is my H2O tracker. I have been really lacking with drinking my water, so I wanted to keep track and see how many cups of water I do drink a day willingly. But I'm going to try and force myself to drink more water just because I feel like my skin is so dry, and using chapstick every 5 minutes is not healthy, so I'm going to try and just drink more water, limit the amount of soda I intake every day, and hopefully this will work. I thought it was a really cute little thing because I decided to make it like a half-page spread just because I didn't need a whole page to do the H2O tracker. So I'm really excited to try this out. So I had to draw some more flowers, so I just did a little flower hanging thing. Well, it was like I don't want to say it's like a streamer, a flower streamer kind of deal, because it's got like ropes going throughout the whole thing. I don't know. Okay, and then on to the next page. I think I cut some of the tape because I think I like zoomed in too close and it just looked really bad, so I decided just to cut all that out and just go to the meaty parts. And I have two trackers on this page. I have my sleep tracker and my habit tracker. This is my first time trying out any trackers, to be honest. In April I didn't have any trackers, so I'm excited to be playing around with this because I feel like if you keep track of certain things, I feel like you have more control over that. So April was the month of no self-control, so this is going to be my month of let's get it done. Stop playing around, let's just get down to business. And then I have a little goals section. It's very small. I don't know exactly what my goals will be for this month. I think it'll just be to just keep putting out content on this channel specifically, and to keep improving on what I can do. And I'm really excited. I'm more excited for the sleep tracker rather than the habit tracker, just because I've been really having a hard time either getting up in the morning or going to sleep at night, so I'm trying to see if there's any correlation to my habits have anything to do with the fact that I'm sleeping less. So I'm really excited to do that. And then I drew a little key in the upper right hand section, and I just used my stencil. I swear by this stencil. It is so good. This is by Westcott, I'm pretty sure. And I'm just making a little key for my habit tracker. I haven't filled in colors yet just because I'm debating on what kind of colors I want to do because I don't want to ruin the theme. But then again, I'm probably going to have to do like red, pink, you know, those kind of things. So, and then just finishing up the header with some more roses, chrysanthemums, carnations, I don't know. Just you pick a flower and you say what it is. I drew a little tree on the other side just because, you know, you can't have too many blossom trees in your layouts. Plus the notes section looks super blank, so I just wanted to, you know, jazz it up with a tree. It's so pretty! Okay, next up is my YouTube ideas page. Oh my gosh, I cannot tell you how much I love this spread. It just helps me stay organized and just helps me keep on track with like, oh, you have a lot of ideas for makeup, but not so much for lifestyle videos. So it just helps me to keep myself accountable, to make sure that I'm equally putting out whichever content it's supposed to be. So for the header I used a 0.8 micron pen, and then for the calligraphy part, because I don't know how to do calligraphy just yet, I don't have any pens to do calligraphy with, I just went in with a 0.05 micron pen and outlined the calligraphy, and then I'm probably just going to end up filling it in later. Then doing some more hanging flowers from the top. Then I basically just did the same thing I did on the tracker page with the goals section. I just drew a box and then I did it in cursive, the header of that box. So I did that for all the things. And I just have 4 categories for the one channel, which is the one you're on right now, which is makeup, fashion, lifestyle, and art. And then the other side for my glam pop channel, which is mostly dedicated to K-pop, I put a solo and duo section just because me and Samara both agreed that we were gonna do solo things and also while also doing things together, just so there's content. So we still have to figure that bit out, but it's good to have a section just to write out your thoughts and ideas on. Gotta say, I love these Crayola Super Tip markers. Who knew that your childhood markers would come in handy when you were an adult? Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Okay, now it's on to my money spread. It was called expenses last month, but I changed it to money just because it's just everything having to do with money on one page. It's not just expenses, unless expenses is like all inclusive of money, but I mean, I just put money. Sue me. And if you hadn't noticed, I made a serious boo-boo with my spending tracker, and I'm telling you, I don't know what happened. May starts on a Tuesday, or is it Thursday? It starts on a Tuesday, not a Wednesday, so I totally effed that up. So I had to go in and make a new calendar. I just took a perforated page from the back of the journal, and this journal is a Moleskine hair journal, just in case you're wondering. And it comes with, I believe, 14 perforated pages, which is nice for those mistakes that I made. But I just basically made a new miniature calendar. I cut it out, and also I did make mistakes while cutting it out. Knowing me, that's just how I work. And I just basically, pasted on there. Well, I taped it for now because I ran out of double-sided tape, so it's just gonna hang there. And then I proceeded to our regularly scheduled event and just went back in to do the rest of the lettering and everything. I have a bills section. I have a overall spending, like that's how much I spend throughout the month, just to keep track and see if I can somehow lower that. Then I have my subscriptions, going back in with that Westcott's stencil. It's really great. I tell you, you guys need it. It's so good. And then I have a budget. And then I have my allowance, how much I allow myself to spend. Then I have a saving up for section. I got this idea from Amanda Rachel Lee. She is fantastic with bullet journaling. If you want like an actual professional, I recommend her, or My Life in a Bullet. She's great too. Or Planning with Kay. She's rad. But I got that idea from Amanda Rachel Lee, and basically it's just showing your progress as you save up for a certain thing. And there's a lot of things coming up to save for, so I had to put 3 bars because it's all going to start in May that I had to start, not spending as much money, which is great. I don't know why, but I chose not to fill in that flower, and it's kind of bugging me now. Moving on to the next spread. Super easy spread. This is my a few lines a day spread. Well, the 2-page spread. And basically all it is just a header, some doodling, and then the rest is kind of self-explanatory. If you've seen any other bullet journal channels, it's just basically a journal. You just write a couple of lines in there, and it's non-committal. You just write whatever you feel like a day, and I just love it. It came out so nice last month, so time for the brain dump. I love saying dump, that word is hilarious. But this one's also just a basic spread, just a header mainly. And this is where I just write down my ideas that are bugging my brain that I need to get out on paper. Then we move over to the weekly spread, my first weekly spread. And last month I did this thing where I have to have a master to-do list, and I have to have an hour tracker. An hour tracker is basically how much I worked a day during the week, and it's pretty helpful to me personally. So yeah, I love this. I did little flowers around the numbers. I don't really like that, so I think I'm just going to change that for the next week. But I'm also going to try daily spreads, just like a whole page dedicated to one day. So I don't know. May, a lot of things are coming up, so I mean, it could happen. And then I just did another cherry blossom branch above it, and that's my May plan with me, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe. Also follow me on my social media accounts, which will be put in the description box below. I can't talk, but thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys have a great May, a great month of May, and see you guys in the next video. Bye.